You are not ready for this. The internet is officially losing its mind after a jaw-dropping shirtless photo of Jelly Roll surfaced online, his first public reveal since dropping an unbelievable 200 pounds. Fans are stunned, critics are speechless, and the entertainment world is scrambling to figure out how one man pulled off one of the most shocking transformations of the year. This isn't just weight loss, this is a moment that has rewritten the entire narrative of Jelly Roll's life. The raw, unfiltered, shirtless pic has sparked emotional reactions, tears, praise, and a tidal wave of support across social media. And once you hear the story behind it, you'll understand exactly why this image is shaking the industry to its core. In a moment that nearly broke the internet and sent his fanbase into a frenzy, country rap superstar Jelly Roll has been spotted shirtless * for the very first time since shedding a massive * 200 pounds *, and the photo that surfaced has left people speechless, stunned, emotional, and wildly inspired all at once. It's not just a picture, it's a statement, a chapter, a revelation in the life of one of entertainment's most beloved underdogs. For years, fans have rooted for Jelly Roll not only because of his music, not only because of his underdog-to-icon journey, but because of his raw honesty, his emotional transparency, and his willingness to put every flaw, fear, and victory on the table. But nothing could have prepared the world for this moment, because this photo represents more than weight loss. It represents transformation. It represents struggle turned into strength. It represents a man who decided he wasn't done yet. The viral moment came unexpectedly. Jelly Roll had just finished a quiet morning workout during a break from touring. He wasn't posing for a magazine. He wasn't doing a photo shoot. He wasn't boasting or flexing. It was real, raw, unfiltered, and exactly the kind of authenticity fans love him for. Someone nearby captured the moment, Jelly Roll stepping out into the sunlight, shirtless, tired yet glowing, drenched from the workout, but with an unmistakable confidence in his posture that fans rarely saw before. The image hit social platforms within minutes, and then came the explosion. Millions of comments, thousands of media reposts, and fans, celebrities, and fellow artists flooding timelines with reactions ranging from shock to admiration to outright tears. And it's not hard to understand why. For years, Jelly Roll had talked openly about his struggles with weight, addiction, mental health, and the long list of battles he fought behind the scenes while performing in front of sold-out arenas. His journey was one of pain, resilience, and redemption, a narrative that millions around the world deeply related to. But seeing him shirtless, showing the world the physical proof of a battle he had been quietly fighting, made the transformation real in a way words alone never could. At first glance, the photo doesn't scream celebrity transformation. There's no Hollywood glam, no filtered perfection, no artificial lighting designed to shape a narrative. Instead, it captures Jelly Roll for who he is, a man with scars, stretch marks, loose skin, tattoos, sweat, and a fight that has etched itself into his body. And fans instantly connected with that authenticity. They weren't praising him for becoming Hollywood thin, nor were they comparing him to mainstream body ideals. They were celebrating the visible proof of courage, of choosing health, choosing discipline, choosing life. Many fans remember hearing him talk openly about wanting to live long enough to see his daughter succeed, wanting to be energetic enough to finish shows without feeling drained, wanting to get off medications, wanting to breathe better, sleep better, and simply feel alive again. But even then, no one really expected the transformation to be so dramatic. Losing * 200 pounds * is something that requires an almost unbelievable level of commitment, and Jelly Roll made no secret of how hard the road has been. He spoke many times about how he struggled to change his diet, how hitting the gym felt impossible at first, how he was embarrassed to work out in public, and how he had internal battles that made physical battles seem easy in comparison. The photo shows all of that. It shows a man who earned every inch of progress. His body tells a story of long nights, early mornings, pushing through workouts he once hated, resisting cravings that once controlled him, and learning how to build discipline in areas that were unfamiliar territory. And perhaps the most beautiful part of the photo is that Jelly Roll isn't posing like a celebrity model. He's not flexing. He's not sucking in his stomach. He's just standing there, normal, human, vulnerable, and yet stronger than ever. Shortly after the image went viral, comments began flooding in from fans who said they felt motivated to start their own journeys. Dozens said they printed the photo and put it on their walls for inspiration. Thousands wrote messages saying that if he could do it, then maybe there was hope for them too. He didn't preach. He didn't lecture. He didn't release a diet book or sell a fitness program. He simply existed, shirtless, real, and victorious in his own way, and that was enough to spark hope in others. One of the most striking elements of the discussion online was the emotional impact the photo had on people who had followed Jelly Roll's entire career. They remembered him during his early rap days, during the struggles, during the incarceration, during the addiction battles, and during the moments when he admitted he never thought he'd amount to anything. Seeing him now, healthier, stronger, and transformed, felt like witnessing a victory not just for Jelly Roll but for every person who ever felt stuck in their circumstances. But while fans were celebrating, many also expressed concern, not concern about his health declining, but concern about the pressure he might feel now that the transformation had become so public. Jelly Roll has always been an advocate for mental health, and he has often acknowledged that weight loss, addiction recovery, and emotional healing are not things that end just because you reach a milestone. They're ongoing battles. The photo served as both victory and reminder. He's come so far, but the journey continues. And Jelly Roll himself acknowledged the truth in a brief comment after the photo went viral. Speaking humbly, he reminded fans that his transformation wasn't about vanity or fame, it was about survival. It was about trying to feel better physically so he could stay mentally strong. It was about breaking generational cycles. It was about being there for his wife, Bunny XO, and for his daughter. And it was about proving to himself that he was worthy of change. He didn't claim to be done. He didn't claim perfection. He simply expressed gratitude, and fans appreciated that honesty more than anything. Fitness experts and health professionals even weighed in, praising Jelly Roll's transformation as one of the most inspiring and realistic celebrity health journeys they'd seen in years. They pointed out that extreme transformations are often hidden behind surgical enhancements, specialized treatments, or strict celebrity-level diets that the average person cannot replicate. But Jelly Roll's transformation was rooted in small steps he talked about openly: walking, swimming, adjusting his eating habits, learning discipline, and building routine. It wasn't glamorous, and that's what made it relatable. Social media exploded with reaction videos, duets, breakdowns, and tribute clips. YouTubers, TikTok creators, and fitness bloggers began analyzing the transformation, celebrating the emotional impact, and praising the mental fortitude it must have taken to make such a dramatic change. Others pointed out that the transformation wasn't only physical. His face glowed differently, his posture was stronger, and his energy seemed refreshed. Even in his music lately, fans noticed a difference: more power in his voice, more breath control, more stamina on stage. Everything about Jelly Roll seemed reborn. And that's exactly what this moment represents: a rebirth. See, weight loss is never just about the number on the scale. It's about the internal shift, the decision that life is worth fighting for. Jelly Roll decided that his story wasn't finished yet. He decided that his past didn't get the final say. And that decision radiates through the image now seen by millions. But what many fans couldn't help but notice in the photo was something even deeper. Jelly Roll looked proud. Not arrogant. Not boastful. Proud. And that pride resonated with everyone. Because pride like that doesn't come from having the perfect body. It comes from knowing you fought for something, knowing you earned it, and knowing you didn't let fear, shame, or pain stop you. The entertainment world had plenty to say, too. Fellow artists commented publicly, celebrating his discipline and congratulating him on the transformation. A few joked that he looked ready to join the cast of a superhero film, while others playfully warned him not to start charging for shirtless photos. But behind the jokes was genuine admiration. Jelly Roll is one of the most respected figures in modern country and rap country music, not just because of talent, but because of character. And this moment reinforced why so many love him. As the story continues to spread, fans are calling this the most inspiring celebrity transformation of the year. Not because it was shocking, not because it was dramatic, but because it was real. Because it was earned. Because it came from a place of pain, perseverance, and purpose. Jelly Roll has always said he's not trying to be a role model, he's just trying to be honest. But the truth is, honesty like his naturally inspires others. His willingness to show the messy parts of life makes people feel less alone. And this photo, shirtless, vulnerable, imperfect, and powerful, captures everything fans love about him. No one knows exactly what Jelly Roll plans next in his fitness journey. Some speculate he'll continue losing weight. Others think he'll start bulking and building muscle. But Jelly Roll himself says he's not focused on the number anymore. He's focused on how he feels. And if the viral photo is any indication, he feels stronger, healthier, and more alive than ever. In the end, the shirtless image wasn't just a picture. It was a moment, a milestone, a turning point, a victory for him and everyone watching. It reminded the world that transformation is possible, even when the mountain seems impossible to climb. It reminded fans that change doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when you refuse to quit. And it reminded everyone that the most powerful transformations happen not on the outside, but deep inside the soul. And as fans continue to share, repost, react, and celebrate this jaw-dropping moment, one thing is clear: Jelly Roll isn't just making music anymore. He's making history, one honest, heart-opening moment at a time. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe Talent Zone Updates YouTube channel for more update news.